Hey everyone, hope you're doing well and staying safe. In this video, I'm going to be implementing the summary screen for our retrieving of the history. So let us begin. Go here, open folder, then I'm going to go to my desktop, and this is my project folder. Inside of here, like we did last time, this was just the workout history to return the dates that we had in our database, and now we're going to get to the distinct information for the data. But to start off, first I want to do is open the emulator. So I'm going to change directory into my project folder. Then just making sure I'm in the project folder. I am. And now I'm going to start the emulator. So it's going to be react-native run-android. And as you can see, we have our splash screen here. Then we have the console.logs here, letting us know that the database is open. I actually forgot, in my strength video, I made a mistake at the top here. I have a console.log which says opened for cardio. This should be opened for strength inside my strength.js, so just want to correct that before I continue on. So anyways, now that I have this taken care of, and now that this is opened, refresh this. It's going to do its thing, take me to the menu. Now for the workout history, we come here, we have our dates, but the buttons don't do anything. Now we're going to implement that. So first, in my workout stack folder, I'm going to right click, new file, and here I'm going to say workout history, and then I'm going to call this summary.js. Inside here, I'm going to say import React, and then I'm also going to be using use effect and use state from React. Then I'm going to be importing text button view safe area view style sheet flat list from React Native. Then I'm going to be doing databases too, so I'm going to import open database from, and it's going to be SQLite storage, React Native SQLite storage. Then say import async storage from, this is going to be at React Native community async storage. So I'm going to say const workout history summary is going to be this, and then I'm going to pass in the navigation and route because I'm passing in data, and then I'm going to have a return. In my return, I'm just going to text right now, and in here I'm going to say workout history summary.js. Then I'm going to export default workout history summary and say const styles is equal to style shape.create. So then if I go to my main, in my main I want to import workout history summary from, and then it's going to be in my home stack, my workout stack, workout history summary. Then I'm going to take this, come down here to where I have my workout stack, say workout stack.screen, name is equal to workout, or does it say history summary. Then I'm going to put the components is equal to the workout history summary So then if I go to my not create workout, my workout history, I come down to my button right here. See here, it's actually up here. Here it is. So in my list item view, what I'm going to do is say navigation dot, sorry, it's going to be on press is equal to, and that's going to be an arrow function, navigation dot navigate. And here I'm going to type in workout, what do I name this? Workout history summary. Workout history summary, and I'm going to pass in the variable. So it's going to be date is equal to item dot workout underscore date. So that is going to be our this is going to be the data that we pass in for the day, because we have to join upon every day that we have in our workout history. So all of these, I need to pass in the date for each screen. So now that that's taken care of, we can come back to, well actually, let me just test it out. It should take me to workout history.summary, so that's good. So now that that's done, I can close out the strength and the cardio, and I can close out my home and my workout, because I don't need that. So once this is done, we can get our workout history summary and get rid of this, and we're going to begin now with our database functions. So just like before, I'm going to have two functions. Let error cb equal to pass in error, say console.log, say SQL error plus error, and say let succb equal to an arrow function, console.log. Let's say opened workout history summary db, and then I'm going to have the variable let db equal to open database. Then inside of here, the name is going to be workout.db, and then I'm going to have the two functions. So if it's successful, it'll be successcb, otherwise it'll be errorcb. Save that off. Now come in here. What I want to do is first have the variables that I'm going to be using for my summary. So I'm going to say let flat list flat list cardio for the cardio, and set flat list cardio. Let me just make sure this is spelled correctly. Yes, is equal to use state, and it's going to be an empty array for the cardio. Let's say let flat list strength set flat list strength is equal to use state, again empty array. And then I'm going to get the user token, so I'm going to say let user token set user token equal use state, and I'm passing an empty array as well. So now that I have this taken care of, what I want to do now is do the database, accessing the database. So in here, what I need to do is put my use effect. In my use effect, I want to do a db.transaction. I can pass in tx, have a callback function, say let SQL statement, equal, and then this is going to be the tilde key, so if you're using the American keyboard, it's the key next to 1, it's the tilde key. So I'm going to say select star from, and it's going to be workout underscore cardio, where workout underscore cardio dot workout underscore date is equal to question mark. Then in here, I'm going to put tx.execute SQL and have my SQL statement. I'm going to pass in root.params.date, which, as we did previously, this is the date we're being passed in, which is this right here being passed in. So if I, and then I'm going to have a, then I'm going to pass in a callback function for this, tx and results. And then in here, I'm going to say var temp is equal to an empty array, but instead of var, it's actually not good practice. I'm going to say let. So let temp equal an empty array, then I'll say for let I equal 0, I is less than results dot rows dot length, I plus plus, or plus plus I, it kind of does the same thing. Then I'm just going to have a temp dot push results dot rows dot item sub I. And I'm going to have a console.log of the items, so I'm going to say temp, and then I'm going to have set flat list cardio, because this is for the cardio, and I'm going to push temp to that. So once that is done, I'm now going to have a secondary transaction, so I'm going to say db.transaction, pass in tx, then I'm going to say let SQL statement equal, again, tilde key, the select star from workout strength, where workout underscore strength dot workout underscore date is equal to the question mark, because we're going to pass in a variable just like before. So then I'm going to put tx.execute SQL, and here's going to be the SQL statement, and I'm going to pass in the variable root.params.date, and then I'm going to have a callback function tx results. Inside of here, I'm going to say let temp is equal to an empty array. Then I'll have for let I equal 0, I is less than results dot rows dot length, I plus plus, or plus plus I. Then I have a temp dot push of results dot rows dot item sub I, and console.log temp, and then I'm going to have set flat list strength be set to temp. So that is the gathering of our database to access the data and setting our variables. Now, at the end of use effects, you always want to make sure that you put an empty array so that you know that you're not passing in any parameters. Then underneath here, what I'm going to do is get my async data. So I'll say const get async data is equal to async And then in here, I'm going to do a try catch. So try async storage dot get item. And I'm trying to get the user token. And I'll have a callback function. We're passing the function errors result. So let's say if there are no errors, then we'll have an and if the result does not equal null, then I'm going to console.log user token plus result. And then I'll have at the end of this statement a dot then. I'm going to pass in user token is set user token to user token. And then after this, I'll have a catch block. So catch my error. I'll console.log the error. So that is it for async, but we have to call it inside of our use effect. So after here, I'm going to pass in get async data, which will allow me to access the data from the screen, or user token from the screen. So now if I click on here, right now I have my user token set to here, but I don't have anything in my array. So from here, what I'll do now is go into my item, go into my flat list. So after here, I'm going to pass in a separator just like before. So let's say let list view item separator equal to, and then I'm just going to return a view. That's pretty much it. And then inside of my underneath here, what I need to do is separate this based upon the cardio and the strength, because I'll have two different things displaying all at once. So for here, what I'm going to say is, actually before I do this, let me go down to my return statement right here. And in here I'll put a safe area view. Then I have a view. Inside this view I'll have a button. The title will equal back. Color is equal to purple. And then the on press is equal to just a navigation dot go back. And then after this, I'm going to have a view. Inside this view, I'll have a separate view. And inside of here, I'm going to have a flat list. The data is going to equal flat list cardio. The item list view, or item separator component is equal to list view item separator. The key extractor is equal to item index, passing in those variables. I'm going to have index.toString, and then I'm going to have render item equal, passing in the variable item, and I'm going to have that be my list. I'm going to pass this into list item cardio view of item, and I'm actually going to create this right now. So right up here, I'm going to pass in, say, let list item cardio view equal to pass in item. And in here, I'm going to return. So for this, I'm going to have a view where the key is equal to item.userToken. Item is equal to that, and I have a closing view right here. And let me just make sure this is finished. So I'll just put in that. So then, yep, and then I'm going to have a view here for spacing, and then I'll have a second flat list where the data is equal to flat list strength, item separate component is equal to list item view separator, key extractor is equal to item index, and that's just going to give me an index.toString. Then we'll have render item, then here I'll pass in item again. That's going to be returning list item strength view, pass in item, and just have a close. So then I have to create my list view for the strength. So I'll say let list item strength view equal item, or have a return view, and then that view is also going to have the key equal to item.user_token. So then for my cardio, what I'm going to do is in here have multiple views for each item. So I'll say view, and inside here I'll have text, say cardio workout, and then I will have text, and then I'll pass in item.cardio_ID, and then I'm going to do this again for the muscle group. So I'll say muscle group, and then for here I'm going to pass in item.cardio_muscle_group, and I'll have this again for the muscle itself. So I just put muscle, let me put a colon after that. So muscle, then it's going to be item cardio muscle, then I'll have another one for the duration, So I'll say item cardio duration, and then here I'm going to put the item dot cardio underscore duration underscore type. So then I'll have copy this and have here the resistance. So for the resistance, I'll have the cardio, I'll have the resistance and then the resistance type. Then I'm going to have here the distance. So then it is going to be the cardio underscore distance and then cardio underscore distance type. And I'll copy this. And then I'm going to have this for the calories burned. And for this, it's simply going to be second cardio calories burned. And then for this last one, it's going to be for our heart rate. So I'll say heart rate. And inside of here, I'll have the item dot cardio underscore heart underscore rates, and I'll say beats per, and I'll pass an item dot cardio underscore heart rate underscore type. Then that is it for this. Now for the strength, it's going to be very similar. So in here, I'm going to pass in a view. In this view, I'm going to have text, and it's going to say strength workout. Then I'm going to have text, which then is going to have item dot strength underscore ID passed in. Let me just make sure that this is all dots. Yes, cool. So now I'm going to copy this and paste it. Instead of strength workout, it's going to be muscle group. So muscle group, and it's going to be item dot strength underscore muscle underscore group. Save it. Then I'm going to have the muscle. So it's going to be strength underscore muscle. Then I'm going to have the duration. So it'd be strength underscore duration, and then space item dot strength underscore duration underscore type. Then we're going to do the same thing for the resistance. Strength resistance, then strength resistance type. And then we're going to be doing the sets, which is item, which is our repetition type. So strength underscore repetition underscore type. Get rid of this. Then we're going to do the reps. So it's going to be underscore repetition. And we can call this repetitions. Then what we're going to have are the calories. I misspelled calories up here, didn't I? Calories. calories burned. Calories burned, so strength underscore calories underscore burned. And then lastly, we're going to have the heart rate. So it's going to be heart rate strength underscore heart underscore rate beats per, and it's going to be item dot strength underscore heart underscore rate underscore type. And that will be it for our reviews. So then if we come in here, go to workout, and then we come here. So I had to go through my code and figure out what in the world was going on, and I figured it out. So when we come here, when we come to here, if you take a look, it says that nothing is being rendered or returned. That's because in my import, I forgot to capitalize flat list, which is a React component. The lowercase l is not a React component. So I screwed up there. So for these flat lists, make sure they're capitalized. Now, if we come here, we go to our workout history, it should go now, and there it is. So I spent a long time troubleshooting this, and that was my mistake. Be sure to capitalize your your components. Also, I made another mistake in my strength for the transaction right here. If you take a look right here, I have this spelled strength when it's supposed to be string. It's supposed to be strength. So for this reason, all of my strength data has not been storing into my database. And to show you guys how to troubleshoot, in case this happens to you, what you want to do is open up Android Studio. So type in Android Studio, and obviously this is open for me, so it's not going to go through there. So when you have this opened, what you want to do is go to your view and go to Tool Windows. Under Tool Windows, you want to go to Device File Explorer, which is this right here. Then what you want to do is go to your data, scroll all the way down until you reach your workout, or your project, in which case this is mine, it's my workout app 2, and then we'll go to your databases. In here, you have all of your databases located, so my user database, my workout database, it's all right here. Yes, so if you ever need help, all you do is you right click, save as, then you save this wherever you want on the desktop. Then you're going to need to have the program DB browser, which I have installed from SQLite. You just go to SQLitebrowser.org and download DB browser. And when you open this up, you can open a database. In my case, this is on my desktop, and I called it workout. So this is my workout database. If you go to browse data, under here you have your different tables. So I have my workout strength, which is completely empty, and that's because I misspelled one of my columns. So for that reason, none of the data was inserted. So but in my workout cardio, as you can see, I have data inserted here. So yeah, that is just a side tip in case you are troubleshooting and data does not appear and you get an error in your project. That is because more than likely you have a stupid misspelling like this, which causes the entire data not to be entered into your database, or it's something else. I'm going to now continue on with the with getting things taken care of. So I'm gonna just add style to this, and that'll be the end of our tutorial. So I'll come back here. So to start off, what I'm going to do is come down here and create a container called a variable for my style called main container. In here, I'm going to have a flex of 1, justify content be center, and then a background color of pink. And then my main container is going to be my safe area view. So style is equal to styles dot main container. Save this, come here. So now we have all of that. So then after that, what I have is my secondary container. So I'll say secondary container. Inside of here, I'll just say flex is 1. And this goes to this view right here. And this view right here. So then next I want to do my back button. Say back button. Then in here I'll say align self is going to be center. Margin top is going to be 15. The width is going to be 200. The height is going to be 40. The margin bottom is going to be 10. And again, this is my back button, so just come up here. Style is equal to styles dot back button. So that's like all of our other back buttons. And then down here, I'm going to have a view container, so I'll say view container. The background color is going to be white. The align self is going to be center. Then you have a width of 375, margin bottom of 10, and a border radius of 10. And that is going to be for all of the views that we have up in our actually just going to be this view right here. So say style is equal to styles dot view container, and then that's also going to be applied for the strength as well. So may as well do strength 2. Oh yeah, I can get rid of that. So wherever my test is, I did that because I was running into that error before, but now as you can see everything is more evenly spaced. So now inside of for my views, I'm going to have a style for the view and then the text. So then down here I am going to have a view spacer of width 375 and a height of 20. And then just to get this out of the way, I'll have view title. So my title, I'm going to have a margin top of 7. Align self is going to be center. The justify content is also going to be center. And I'll have a flex of 1. Flex direction is going to be row. The padding is going to be 5. The width will be 200. Background color is going to be salmon. And you have border radius of 5, and then a margin bottom of 7. And after my title, I'm going to have it for the text. So I'll say view title text. And here I'll have a font size of 20, a color of white, and a font family of Arial, font weight of bold. Then I'll have it for the rows, so I'll say view rows. So here I'll have flex, it's going to be 1. Flex direction is going to be row. And I'll do margin bottom of 18. Background color will be salmon. And align self will be center. Width will be 350. The border radius will be 5. And then the height is going to be 50. Then I'm going to have view text, so say view text, and then that will be a font size of 16, padding top of 14, color will be white. Then we're going to have font family of Arial. Then I'll have font weight be bold. And then lastly I'll have an item view separator. That'll be a height of 10, width of 100%, and then a background color of #808080. So then if we go back to our item cardio view, we're going to have this be the style is equal to styles dot view title. So we come over here, we have our cardio workout, then the text is going to be style is equal to styles dot view title text, like so. And then we're also going to have the same style applied to the second text as well. See? So then the next view is going to be view rows. So style is equal to style dot view rows. And then so it's going to look like this. And the text is going to have a style is equal to styles dot view text. And this is going to be view text. Yeah, so I have one more thing which I need to add, so that'll be view text item. And for this, it's going to be a font size of 16. I'm going to have a padding top of 14. Color is going to be white. And then font family of Arial. And then lastly, we're going to have a font weight of bold. So if we go back up here, instead of this being view text, and be view text item. So as you can see, it looks like that. you can possibly add some padding to this itself, actually inside the view text. So let me just try and padding top 14. Yeah, let me do padding left of, say, 7. There we go. That looks a bit better. And actually the padding left is 10. There we go. Much better. Cool. So then it's going to be just repeating over. So this is the view rows, view text, and then this can be view text item. See? So it's view rows, view text item. It's view rows, which let me just do all the view rows in one sitting. And we'll do view text in the second sitting. So view text, view text, view text, and view text. And now we'll do view text item, view text item, view text item, and view text item. Save that, come down here, and as you can see, this is now what we have for our data viewing. It's pretty cool. We just come down to where the item strength is and do the same exact thing. So it's view title for the title, and this can be view title text. And then view title text for the just went a bit too far for this. And of course I can't see that because my shrink isn't working. I have to go redo all of that. And then the next one is just view rows. So just view rows, then view text, then view text item, and save that. Just keep on repeating it for all the rows. And we have the view text. We have the view text item. So that is it for this tutorial. So if we go back here, do Friday, nothing's going to be here because my strength is bad. Do here, you can see we have cardio workout too. And then on here, I don't have anything because my strength, obviously, it didn't save any of the data because I screwed up, so I have to go back and fix that. And before we go, actually, if you want to also, if you want to troubleshoot, say for instance you screwed up your database for whatever reason and now nothing is working, what you want to do for Android is tap this button to go, or I guess tap it once to go home, swipe up to close the app, take this middle button and drag it up, don't want that. So from here, you want to go to your settings, and you want to go down to your storage, which is right here. In your storage, you want to come to here, then you'll have, I think they're under other apps, and then yours should be at the top. So yeah, so this is my workout app too. If I have issues, because I do have issues with my database, I'm going to clear the cache, then clear the storage. So that erases all of the data in my database, but it allows for me to start fresh with a new database. So then if I come back here, well, swipe to close up, and swipe up here, and then just name my app. It'll reload all the data, give me this right here, and then it will take me back to here because I cleared out all the data in my database, so everything's been wiped. So I'll have to recreate the new data, but that was just to help you guys out in case you have any issues. Like I ran into that small issue. Make sure flat list is capitalized. So let me finish this video off by doing the GIT commands, and then in the next video I will be going over the removing or possibly the editing. I'm not quite sure yet, but it'll be definitely the update or delete. So now that I have this taken care of, let me go to my Git. So I'm just going to say git add star. This is complete, so I want to say git commit -m, and then here I'm going to say added workout summary, workout history summary. Then I would say git push --set -u origin master. This works, so then if I just copy this, paste this, then I go to my origin master, that's just updated, and as you can see, we have all of our updated information right here. So I hope you guys enjoy. Until then, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.